This new Google Gemini update is insane. You're wasting hours re-uploading the same files over and over. Your AI workflows are breaking every 2 days. And you have no idea there's a better way to handle this. Google just changed everything about file handling in Gemini. And if you're building with AI, this matters. Hey, I'm Ava. I help people learn and actually use AI tools that improve their work. And today I need to talk about something that just dropped from Google that's going to change how you build AI apps. Most people won't even notice this update. But if you're working with large files, videos, documents, or building any kind of AI automation, this is huge. Google just announced 3 major changes to the Gemini API. File size limits jumped from 20 megabytes to 100 megabytes. They added direct support for external URLs from AWS and Azure. And they integrated Google Cloud Storage so your files never expire. Let me break down why this matters and what you can actually do with it. The old system had real problems. Files uploaded to the Files API expired after 48 hours. Every single time. The 20 megabyte limit for direct uploads was tiny. A high-quality image could be 10 megabytes. A few minutes of audio, and you'd hit the limit. For prototypes, fine. For production apps, disaster. Now here's what changed. The inline file size limit went from 20 megabytes to 100 megabytes. That's 5 times bigger. You can now send larger images, longer audio clips, bigger documents, all in a single API request. No intermediate storage needed, no complicated upload process. Just send it. But that's not even the best part. Google added support for external URLs. You can now point Gemini directly at files stored in AWS S3, Azure Blob Storage, or any publicly accessible URL. The API fetches the file during processing. You don't download it to your server first. You don't re-upload it to Gemini. You just give it the URL. You have 100 videos in your S3 bucket. Create a pre-signed URL. Pass it to Gemini. Done. The file stays in your storage. No copying, no moving bytes around. And then there's Google Cloud Storage integration. This is the real game changer. If you're already using Google Cloud Storage, you can register your files directly with the Gemini API. Once. Not every 48 hours. Once. You get a persistent URI that you can use across unlimited requests. Your video stays in your storage bucket. The registration never expires. Let me give you an example of what's now possible. Say you have customer support call recordings, hundreds of them. They're all in your GCS bucket. Before this update, you'd upload them to Gemini's Files API, analyze them, but then they expire. So next month, when you want to compare trends or reanalyze something, you upload them all again. Waste of time, waste of resources. Now you could register them once. Generate chapters for each call, extract key quotes, create summaries, build sentiment analysis, all from the same registered files. No re-uploads. The files stay in your storage as long as you keep them there. You can reference them anytime. When I first started working with large files and AI workflows, I was constantly hitting these exact problems. Files expiring, size limits blocking me, re-uploading the same content over and over. That's when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom. 1,800 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. So what could you actually build with these new features? Let me walk through some potential use cases. First, video content analysis. Imagine you have a training video library, maybe 50 videos, each 30 to 40 minutes long. You could store them in Google Cloud Storage, register them with Gemini. Now you can generate automatic chapters, pull out key teaching moments, create searchable transcripts, identify specific topics across all videos, all without moving the files, all without them expiring as long as they stay in your storage. Second use case, document processing at scale. This could work for legal firms, medical offices, research teams, anyone dealing with hundreds of PDFs. Upload them to GCS once. Register with Gemini. Now you could search across all documents, extract specific clauses or findings, compare versions, generate summaries. The files stay in your secure storage. Access them anytime. Third, customer data analysis. Think about support tickets with screenshots, product feedback with attached images, user-generated content videos. All of it could be stored in your cloud. Register it once. Analyze it whenever you need. Track trends over time. Pull insights from months of data. No re-uploading, no expiration headaches. Fourth use case, real-time applications with larger media. Say you're building a tool that analyzes product images. Before, if someone uploaded a high-resolution photo over 20 megabytes, you had a problem. Now you can handle 100 megabyte files inline. No intermediate storage, faster response times, better user experience. Here's what makes this especially powerful. You can mix and match based on your needs. Small file for quick analysis, send it inline. Large video in your S3 bucket, use the pre-signed URL. Entire media library you reference constantly, register it from GCS. Real flexibility. Let's talk about the technical details for a minute. For the external URLs, Gemini supports both public URLs and pre-signed URLs. Public URLs are simple. Just paste the link. Pre-signed URLs let you control access, set expiration times, limit permissions. So even though you're pointing to files in AWS or Azure, you maintain security. For Google Cloud Storage integration, you need OAuth credentials. The Gemini API Service Agent needs Storage Object Viewer role on your buckets. Sounds complicated, but it's standard cloud permission setup. Once configured, registration is straightforward. Point to your GCS path. Get back a URI. Use that URI in your API calls. The inline limit of 100 megabytes applies to the total payload. That includes your file, your text prompt, any other data. So plan accordingly. But 100 megabytes is enough for most single-file use cases. High-quality images, short to medium audio, detailed documents. One thing to note, the old Files API method still exists. You can still upload files directly to Gemini's temporary storage. They still expire after 48 hours, but now you have better options. The Files API is fine for quick tests. For anything persistent, use GCS registration or external URLs. This update went live just a few days ago. It's available now in the latest GenAI SDKs. If you're already building with Gemini, update your SDK. And here's what's interesting. This makes Gemini more competitive with other multimodal AI tools. Persistent storage, external URLs, larger files. These are production features that matter. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 1,800 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working, what's not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip, no hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are crushing it with AI. This is what production-ready AI looks like. Not flashy features, not marketing promises. Real infrastructure improvements that let you build reliable tools. File handling was a weak point. Now it's actually solid. So, what should you do with this information? If you're building with Gemini, update to the latest SDK and test the new methods. See where you can eliminate re-uploads or work around size limits. If you avoided Gemini because of file limitations, take another look. Those blockers are gone. Think about what you can build now. Large-scale document analysis, persistent video libraries, cross-cloud integrations, real-time processing of bigger media. The key is understanding what changed and why it matters. These 3 improvements remove major blockers that made production AI apps difficult to build. I'm going to keep testing these features. Share what works, what doesn't, how to actually implement them in real workflows. Because that's what matters, not the announcement, the implementation, the real-world use. If you found this helpful, drop a comment. Let me know what you're building with Gemini. What file handling problems you've hit. I read every comment and it helps me know what to cover next. This update is available right now. Start using it, test it, build something, and if you run into issues or find cool use cases, share them. That's how we all get better at this. See you in the next one.